Hello, teacher. So today I'm going to be presenting the introduction. My name is Ryu, Jose Enrique Ryu Hashimoto Yonabusuku. I'm going to be presenting the introduction to the Starbucks company, which includes the mission, vision, and direct and indirect competitors, and also the presentation of the brand. Well, now moving on with the presentation, I'm going to be presenting the company profile, which is the siren. So the name Starbucks was actually inspired by the classic novel Moby Dick, especially the character of the first mate. This maritime theme carries over the famous logo, the marine theme, and it features a twin-tailed siren, as you can see in the logo, from the Norse mythology. The symbol isn't just a design choice. It represents the maritime history of early coffee trading and the allure of the sea. Over the years, it has evolved with the colors and the design, through detailed brown woodcut to now the iconic clean green and white symbol, which we recognize it globally today. Okay, so now in the next slide, I'm going to be presenting the mission statement of Starbucks, which is to inspire and nurture the human spirit, one person, one cup, and one neighborhood at the time. This highlights that their business model isn't just about selling coffee, it's about the connection and the experience they create with the customers. Okay, so now I'm going to be telling you the vision which Starbucks has towards the future, which is to establish Starbucks as the premier purveyor of the finest coffee in the world, while maintaining our uncompromising principles while we grow, which this tells us that their goal is global leadership in quality, without sacrificing their ethical standards and their company values during their expansion. Okay, so now we're going to continue with the market research in direct and indirect competitors. We're going to start with the direct competitors. The first one, and the one that Starbucks most battles with, is with Juan Valdez, because they almost sell the same experience. They sell coffee, pastries, and they are like a big chain that we have here in Peru. In Juan Valdez, well, they sell Colombian coffee, and you can find Juan Valdez basically everywhere where Starbucks is, like in the Jockey Plaza in Lima, or in the mall Aventura Plaza here in Trujillo. Another direct competitor that we have is local specialty coffee shops, like we have Porteños here in Trujillo, and Anili, which are some coffee shops, and they also sell like some of the same experience, because they also sell coffee ready to go, and they also sell it with some pastries like media lunas, or some cakes or pop tarts and that kind of thing, which makes it like a direct competitor to Starbucks, because they almost sell the same experience, and they are nearby where the Starbucks are, because for example, here in Trujillo we had the Starbucks in Real Plaza, which is close to the Avenue Larco, which is where Porteños is, and there is also Anili, which is close to the town and to downtown, and they just opened a Starbucks there, so they make like direct competence to Starbucks. Okay, so now in indirect competitors, we have um, some 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 places that sell groceries and things ready to go, like Tambo, for example, because they also sell coffee, but they don't specialize in it. They just sell it. So, like, um, for example, if you feel like drinking a coffee and you have a Tambo close to you, you can go to Tambo. But it isn't a direct competitor because it doesn't sell the same experience and the same feeling that you have when you go to Starbucks. Um, so another one apart of Tambo that we have is Mac Cafe or McDonald's, because they also sell coffee but they don't specialize in it. They just sell it like a side part for their hamburgers or their wraps, and that makes Tambo and Mac Cafe some of the indirect competitors which Starbucks have in Peru.
Hi, my name is Diana Juanita Rodriguez Quiroz. I am going to be talking pets analysis of Starbucks. Political. Import policies affect coffee price, labor laws influence wages, trading against impact supply aspect. Economic. Inflation and interest rates raise Scott. Um, Scale rates affect global operation, economic crisis, reduce sales, social demand for healthy, sustained products is rising. Urban leasing increase coffee shop uses, menus adapt to each culture. Technology, apps, and digital payments improve service. New machines and enhance product quality. Technology drives innovation. I am going to be talking about snow zone analysis of Starbucks. Hmm. Strength, a strong global brand, high customer loyalty, wide product variety, and good s- store atmosphere. Uh, Weaknesses, higher parasite than comparison, heavy depends on coffee, store stand duration in some areas opportunity expansion in emerging markets, growing demand of sustainable sus- sustainable products, growth in delivery and digital platform. Tenemos también trend, strength, strong competition for Dunkin' McCafe and local shops, economic downturns, rates coffee in cough due to climate change.
My name is Daniela Carrasco, and in this part, We will analyze Starbucks using Porter 5 Force and the marketing mix. This will help us understand how Starbucks maintains its global leadership and strong brand positioning. Porter 5 Force 1. Rivalry among competitors. Starbucks faces high competition from global chains like Costa Coffee, Dunkin', and Tim Hortons, as well as local cafes. The market is saturated with similar offerings, but Starbucks differentiates strong brand experience and consistency. 2. Bargaining power of customers. Consumer power is medium to high because customers have many alternatives such as local cafes, homemade coffee, and energy drinks. Starbucks counter is strong loyalty programs, personalization, and a premium experience. 3. Bargaining power of supplier. Supplier power is low to medium because Starbucks buys coffee in large quantities and uses long-term contracts. However, coffee's price can fluctuate due to climate and global supply. 4. Threat of new entrants. The threat is medium because opening a small coffee shop is easy, but it is more difficult for new entrants to match Starbucks scale, brand recognition, and global supply chain. 5. Threat of substitutes. There are many substitutes, for example, tea, energy drinks, juices, homemade coffee, and more. This makes the threat high. Starbucks reduced this by diversifying with teas, cold beverages, and seasonal offering. Marketing mix. 1. Product. Starbucks offers high quality beverages, food, and retail items. Its many differentiators are personalization, premium quality, and a unique experience. 2. Price. Starbucks uses a premium pricing strategy supported by its strong brand and perceived value. Prices vary by market and loyalty programs offer benefits. 3. Place. The company operates over 38,000 stores worldwide in strategic locations with malls, universities, and business districts. It also distributes products through delivery service and retail stores. 4. Promotion. Starbucks emphasizes emotional branding, seasonal campaign, and strong social media presence, and loyalty program to engage customers. 5. People. With trained baristas and customer focused service are essential to Starbucks' success. The company promotes inclusion, respect, and service excellence. 6. Process. Starbucks ensures fast, efficient, and consistent service globally. It uses digital tools like mobile ordering and contactless payment. 7. Physical evidence. The brand identity is reflected in this store design, iconic green logo, personalized cups, music, and comfortable environment.
My name is Angie Rodriguez Quispe, and Starbucks competitive strategy. They take source of competitive advantage. Their place experience, the creating a unique house and comfortable store atmosphere. Perceive itself as a place between home and work. Um, this encourages customers to stay long and return after. Is they focus on him quality coffee and offer a great variety of hemp-lead customers variables, allowing consumers to create their ideal drink. They have built a powerful global brand associated with a certain lifestyle and prestige, which allows them to charge premium price. Human resource strategy superior is employee value propositions, exceptional benefits of offerings benefits that exceed retail standards, share ownerships and bid stock program to foster a sense of belonging and awarenessships, culture of belonging and dignified treatment, They aim to create a work culture of respect and dignity so that partners become authentic brand ambassadors. Continuous development and training, investment in technical training and soft skills to ensure consistency. Promotion of internal grown parts from variants to manager, and strategic recruitment, selection focusing on cultural fits in addition to technical skill to align with the company's services values. In conclusion, Starbucks strategy is based on total strategic coherence, which reinforces the sale of coffee in a premium experience and core purpose and different pillar and focus on experience marketing. The environment is a key asset. Starbucks is an example of how functional areas must be perfectly aligned to execute a different strategy and sustain a high value competitive advantage. And thank you.